All right, how's everybody doing today? Another stream, another day, another stream. We have some exciting things today. We do indeed. I hope you can all hear me. If not, mention on the chat. But everything looks good. We're going to mix it up a little. We're going to showcase a brand new feature that's coming in next season. That means next Monday. And I'm going to show it before we go to the news. The sign up for the Fight Night is open at the moment, and it will close after the news. I'll pop it in the chat in case folks haven't noticed it elsewhere. There it is. And go on and sign up, and we'll see how many we get to fight today. Obviously not everybody, but we'll see. Anyway, first up, brand new feature. And now I've got a small competition. I want to see who can notice the new feature, and I'll tell you when to start looking for it, because there are actually one or two other things as well that hopefully will pop up and we can see other stuff. But we'll see who sees the big feature that I'm mentioning, talking about right now. But I will say when you can start to really take a good look. So let's start up the game. There we go. It's starting up. Let's see. Yosif Chalvazis. Great, excellent. Now, this is actually a feature that is not the one I'm talking about, but I do like that it popped up. We have had feedback from folks. As the game grows, we have more stuff in it, then we have more offers, because we want to offer as much stuff as we can. And some folks have expressed a view that there are too many pop-ups. So now the offers will be in a single pop-up, and which should be nice. You can nicely go back and forth. These are just random pop-ups that come up in this is our developer build, so these might not even be stuff that are really available. So anyway, now then, you can start to am I in a clan? I'm not even in a clan. Okay, I'm not in a clan. Let's see. You can start looking at what you see on the screen, and the first person to notice it loads faster. That's not it, but yes. Okay, so the first person to notice the change will be getting, I don't know, 50 gems. Let's make it nice. The first person who notices gets 50 gems, an extra 50 gems. And we're in here. Let's search for a player. Who could we search for? Let's search for anybody. I think there should be a copy basically of what's in the live game as well. But let's see if we can find me. That'll be an easy way. Okay, let's have a look. Well, I can see there's quite a few there. There's even we can find Crucible's minions. We can see lots of my test accounts. Let's see. Well, let's go for that is me. And are you guys still looking? Can you see anything new? Possibly. The brand new feature is there. No, it's not a different search. Ah, yes. Fight a player. Friendly fight. There you go. We have Spade 2351. There's fight a player, and indeed, friendly fight. And what does that mean? Well, it obviously means when you tap that button, you go ahead and you fight. Okay, so that kind of beat my test account. But anyway, that's it. That is the big awesome feature. So what you can do, you search for a friend and you can fight them. You can fight you if you're in a clan, then you can easily just pop up the player screen and you'll find the fight your friend button. And then if you open up your own card, now this is the neat thing as well. If we click up at the top, you can see at the top there it says way up there. You can see my name, and if you click the portrait, you open up your own player card, and you can see there's a friendly fight button there as well. What that means is you can fight yourself, and basically you can fight pretty much any card, so or any layout. Well, we don't have any layouts here. Let's get somebody in there. So there we go. There we have that there, and it will now, if you choose the fight your friend and you fight yourself, you will be fighting the army that you spun with the last time in a normal proper game. So now we will probably fight the dragon, yes, with the lonely shield bearers. Not doing too well. Anyway, that is a excellent feature. I'm very excited about that. I hope all you guys are as well. Don't know why I'm pressing those, but anyway. And then we had the offers that are kind of in a sort of carousel. That's nice. It's very nice. Anyway, give feedback on your ideas about the Fight Your Friend feature. You can do that in Discord. Be very interested in seeing that, and you will be able to do it yourself on Monday, which is cool. Anyway, we shall now hop out of there, and what we do next, might as well start up the normal game, and we will go through the battle news. Get some good background music into that. Anyway, so battle news. Obviously, first part is the friendly fight, which we have now already seen. You can see some more text on there. So basically, you can fight yourself. You can fight a mirror of your own army. You can fight one of your other army tabs, or you can fight clanmates, or you can fight friends. We might make little alterations to this as we go along based on feedback. It's basically just the whole feature fully out now, or on Monday actually. So see how it goes. Spade2351. I'm supposing you're on our Discord. If you are, then go ahead and give me a DM and I'll take care of it. Let's see. Okay, heading on to the other news. There's actually quite a lot of nice stuff out there in the next build, next season. You should be very, very happy with some of the changes that are coming. I'm actually just quickly opening up more details that I can tell, because there are a few new power stones out there which are brand new, haven't been seen before, so I shall grab some extra details on those that I can tell you. Not just enough room. There's not enough room to write everything, so let's see. Anyway, heading off, offensive power stones first. Obviously the normal tier ups, damage, critical strike, and leech, they're all tiering up to the second part. Bleed 1 is staying as it is for the next season. Then we have haste. Haste. What does haste do? If you have the haste power stone in use, there are 2 steps. It's got 1 and 2. It is a rare power stone, and basically this unit will then attack and use abilities 15 or 25% faster. So tier 1 will be 15 and tier 2 will be 25% faster. But those are 15 and 25% less effective. So it does them faster, but a little bit less effectively. Which is neat. Yeah, that's neat. And then we have another one called Merge. Merge is a unique mythic, so you can only use it on one per unit. This unit group now only has one unit, but its health and attack power is equal to the full strength of the group. How cool is that? Imagine having a single shield bearer with all the health and power that the whole group has. So that is another interesting one. Completely new idea. Nothing really like it until now. And moving on to the defensive power stones, tearing up, protection and cover. Then we have also resist conditions, tearing up. Then we have Stone Skin 1, that's staying as it is. Last Stand is staying as it is. And then we have the Thunder Shield, which is an old power stone that's coming in for Season 2. Movement power stones, speed, charge, and dash, they're all tearing up. Slow is staying as it is. Then we have dodge. Now that's a rare power stone. Let's go ahead and find that. We have dodge. While moving, this unit has a 10 or 15% chance, depending if it's tier 1 or 2. 10 or 15% chance of fully avoiding melee and ranged damage. That's cool. Then moving on, we have out of the range power stones, aim and blaster tearing up, reach 1 is coming in, and accuracy 1 is coming in as well. Ability power stones, we have the enhanced supercharge and resurrect staying as they are. Then heading on forwards, and obviously all these next changes, they're balance changes, subject to possible slight changes before the Monday, but most likely as they are here. Draining Spirit base attack damage decreased from 100 to 50. That is a slight nerf to the unit. There has been quite a bit of requests for Draining Spirit nerfing. Now you have it. Living Bark self-heal cooldown increased from 0.2 to 0.25 seconds. So cooldown slightly increased, but not by much. We'll see how that affects the unit. Endless March base health. We have an increase for it. And it's going to be increased to 2,000. We'll see how it manages like that. As you know from last season change, the Endless March got a significant nerf, but it also got some extra powers to it. Now we'll see how this affects the unit. So, and we have some changes to artifacts. Bulwark of the Dragon Slayer, first attunement, maximum damage reductions have been decreased. As you can see, they've been decreased between 5 and 10% per level, or like percentage wise. So level 1 35% has been dropped to 30%, and so on. I can see there are some comments in the chat. Bulwark and DS nerf is getting some heart eyes, so we'll see what else do we have. The Phylactery of Silent Whispers. This has had some feedback on this, and we have been listening. First of all, the second attunement will now work. There has been some issues with the second attunement of the artifact. That will work. Visual update: the max HP reduction will now pop up. Before it didn't, if there was no other source of damage. For instance, in the Wicker Colossus raids, quite usually the health bars wouldn't start to decrease, even though you had the artifact in use. So it was kind of led to some misunderstanding of how the artifact use works. And basically, also we've gone ahead and made some changes to the description to clarify that after 30 seconds, your army will be killed. So basically, it works by, it brings down the max health of all the units equally and evenly, and after 30 seconds, that is it. Pendant of Everlasting Winter. Bug fix: can no longer freeze targets that should be immune to all damage. This has been in the game for quite some time, and it is being fixed. Yeah, I can see Seymour is calling it a nerf. You can see it as a nerf. Basically, that's not the way it was designed to work, and it has now been fixed or nerfed. But yeah, we'll see. But now it's working, or on Monday it will start working the way it was meant to. Then clan raids, we have a bug fix. Obviously, it's the one that most of you will know, whereas the damage has been capped to the max health of the boss. So that will be fixed for next week. Moving on, other changes. All new unseen special offers are now shown in a single scrollable list, like we saw, a kind of carousel type thing. So that's pretty cool. Then, neat thing, festival veil wagons, winter wagons, storm wagons, and small wagons are now possible ad rewards in the main camp. So we have some extra ways of getting those highly coveted wagons from past eras as well. Obviously, they'll also be back when the certain era comes back. Then we fixed an issue that sometimes caused a clan raid to freeze during the battle. That has been plaguing some players more than the others, but basically it's been a very rare issue actually. But it would basically cause the raid to freeze, and then the raid attempt was lost completely. So you didn't get score, you didn't get a heart, but you lost a portal key and so on. But that has now been addressed, finally. Then we fixed the visual issue that made Block 1 and Block 2 Power Stone cooldowns to appear 100 times larger than they really are, so 600 seconds when it should only be 6. And that has then been fixed. Other changes, we have more changes. Fixed the visual issue that caused the title rewards in League Path to display an incorrectly small increment number, so that has been fixed. Auto spin will not stop when you get a new Power Stone. The loop Power Stone you get at the end of the season path, when you've gone through the whole season path, and then there's the 500 experience points. When you get that, then you get a new Power Stone, and that loops. That will no longer stop auto spins. Woo! I think everybody likes that. That is a cool fix as well. And then there's been an issue where the raid boss wouldn't appear immediately after the previously earned raid chest was opened. So basically, if you didn't open a chest, kept it there until the next raid starts, and then you click the to open the reward, and then after that, the raid boss wouldn't be there, so you'd have to jump out into the PvP menu or something. So, fix 2. More efficient grind, said Salem. Yes, it will be more efficient. There are still some events that will stop it, but at least the one that stops it the most is now sorted. Stormguard unit info now displays their ability range stat as well. So that has also been fixed. And I believe that is the end of the battle news. Do comment if there's something that makes you think or something, either in the chat here or in Discord. So now that is not the army we want. That's one of the older armies. We can do this one if you like, but I actually noticed we've got 62 likes. I think there have been so many cool new features that folks have noticed that we got past the 50 likes. Got past the 50 likes. So I've actually forgotten to open up the quizzes ready for us. So just one very short moment for me to actually open the quiz and get the link for it. Let's shorten the URL. There we go. We have a link for the first quiz. We shall be dropping the first quiz. Quiz number 1. There is the first quiz. Now that the battle news is over, that means, as I promised, the Fight Night sign up will be closing. It is now closed. Responses, we have 293 contestants today. So if I manage to sort through these really quick, we will get the battles on the way, and then we can get to talking alongside of the battles, try to watch some of the battles, comment on the battles, but then also talk about some of these new features that we have. DS with Great Hammer was insane. It needed the nerf. The question will be if it was too large of a nerf. Well, yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, we will be monitoring the data and the feedback, as always. We do listen. We do listen. So now we have the last of signed up folks, and let's just drop them in there, and then I'll do a quick check. There's quite a few again that have not gotten the @ sign in there. I don't know, is that sign difficult? Is that sign difficult to enter in? Some put in a capital B instead of the @ sign. Some just don't put it in at all. And if you're using any other letters, then I might be getting it wrong. So if for some reason you don't get to fight during the stream, you don't even get the 100 gems for not having a fight. Oh, that's a pity, but that will mean that the player tag was completely wrong. More wrong than just missing the @ sign, because I am manually now to the 10 or 20 so that missed the @ sign, then I am manually entering them in. So that's one thing that does slow the kickoff of this. Wow, there's actually quite a few this time. There's usually about 10, but I'd say there's maybe 20 or 30. That sign can be devious. Okay, that's it. We have all the contestants there. Now I shall open up my Fight Night system. And let's get fighting. So anyway, we're not going to be fighting this army, unless you want to. But I'm not going to do that army, I don't think. Come on, come on. Oh, my iPad doesn't like me today. Oh no. I was going to do a Titan army. Or we can do this army. Let's do a quick little shout out in the chat whether you want this army or the Titan army. I can do a Titan army really quick. Anyway, let's put in, we had wins, 500 gems for a win, 250 gems for a draw, and a loss or no battle is 100 gems. Have mercy, my highest unit level is 50. Oh, no. I'm seeing quite a few people are saying Titan army. I am seeing the Titan army there. Let's see, Crucible minions, 500 gems for a win, 250 gems for a draw, and 100 gems for a loss. Add participants. We have, let's see, we have a lot of participants, 295. There we go. Okay, let's have a quick look. I'll just have a quick look as to what kind of we've got. Titan, 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 endless, Titan, endless, endless, Titan, Titan, endless, Titan. It looks as though the Titan is how we're going to go. So we shall do that endless one next time. Okay, I shall keep it there. We'll do the endless one next time. Let's see, we'll grab some of those. We'll have him. Pop him there. We'll have him. Then we'll have the battle drummer. Battle drummer's always cool. Then I want to electrify things, and we'll get him there. And then what is an army without Reno? Good old Reno. Let's see, Power Stones. We shall go for a quick little leech. And let's do a double leech. How about that? Not actually going to concentrate too much on what Power Stones I use, because I do want you guys to I do want you guys to have a chance. There we go. Oh, having to do this with my left hand, it's difficult. I mean, I just don't know how to use my left hand. Obviously, you guys can see, I mean, there's all sorts of Power Stones that are here that aren't even in the current season, or even in the whole era. It's just basically because of my system is just so cool. But we're going to try to stick with the Power Stones that are available during this era. One that I do want on here was it Last Stand? No, I want. Was it? No, not Stone Skin. Oh, can't I find the one I want? Not immunity, not that. Oh. Oh, I think I know why. It was actually one of these. There we go. Resurrect. Resurrect on the battle drummer. Basically, if you don't remember what that does, is when it gets killed and it comes back with full health. It can happen once. Come on, let's get this done quickly so we can get to playing. I like Blast, though it's not very good on let's go for, I want range. Not range. Reach. There we go. Increasing the range. What does that do? No, we don't need to increase it. I don't think we don't have reload, do we? Let's just put aim on there then as well. I think we're about ready, aren't we? Oh, no, we need Reno as well. Reno needs something. I think Reno needs Leech. And Reno needs... Oops, Blast. No, but Reno doesn't really get too close, does he? Let's just use Reach. I think that'll be fine. And Monster Hunter. Actually, you can notice the problem here is that I forgot to do this. I had a plan to do the Titan build. And then I came up with all other sorts of problems. I'm just going to put lots of power on the Monster Hunter. And the Paladin will get the same. Just power. You can have Leech. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure there'll be some of you who can beat these anyway. And protection, I think that'll be it. So, we are ready to go. We have Fight Night Live, 295 contestants. We go, auto spins. Well, I can increase the auto spins in a moment. Are we ready to do some battling? It'd be too easy. You'd think that. Actually, yeah. Reno can withstand assassins for a moment. Long enough for the assassins to lose their cloak. And Reno can effectively take them down. You know what I didn't do? I didn't even have a look at what artifacts I had. Should we have a look at the artifacts or just go with what randomly is there? Oh dear. We can't do that, can we? I think we need to have the toe. Otherwise, we can go with just that. Actually. As you can see, my artifacts here aren't that powerful. But we'll leave them like that because we need to give you guys a chance. There we go. We'll continue. Put in 2 toads and Crucible is done. You'd think so again. Monster Hunter and Paladin, the toad cannot do anything to them except do a little bit of damage. And actually, we don't have the correct event running. Why not? One would ask. Now we're going live. And we should start off with T31M. Ooh, Royal Shipment. Ooh, free. Oh, I gotta have that. It's free. Ooh, some molten armor there. There we go. Now we have the Fight Night running. Yeah, I think you had the... Yeah, it won't be hard with those artifacts because those artifacts are super weak. Are we back? Are we back? We are back. Yeah. The program I used to do the stream crashed, which is a first. But we are continuing where we left off. Valdarion. See how it goes. Oh. Yep, the Devourer is not really much of a match there. Well, I lost my mouse again. Ooh. Cursor's too small, or the screens are too big. I don't know. Yeah, as folks are saying in the chat, refresh if it's still bugging out. I don't know, I use what is called OBS to handle the stream, to make everything work and run. And for some reason that crashed. And now I don't know if the crash is due to something on YouTube's end or with OBS. Is the quality okay though? Because on my end I have a small preview screen and the quality isn't possibly the best, the resolution. Yeah. Some have no internet. No fights were lost. The fight that was ongoing when it crashed, then that got to the end, but I paused it, and so we got to continue from where we left off. Wait, who are we fighting next? We are fighting 007. Ooh, Mr. Bond. .007 is in 6th position, so we've only had 6 fights now. We've already gone just over half an hour of the stream. Obviously the news took quite a lot of time, and we had the full Fight Your Friend feature that we had to showcase. I've got some drink. So I just sit in the main menu. You don't even need to have the game running. The army that battles here will be the last army that you spun with. So, did you shuffle the list, Crucible? Unfortunately, I did. I always shuffle the list because it's the only way to make sure be as fair as possible. Obviously, RNG can create unfair situations where you can not get to fight for multiple streams, and sometimes you fight every stream. But yes, the list is shuffled. That's why you probably realize that you started off quite early. You got your sign in almost immediately, but you haven't fought yet, so that's why. Shaken, not beaten. Grits and gravy, making short work of my army. This is possibly due to my artifacts being just the not even tier 1, just the entry level. They're probably just level 1 as well. So how do I know if I'm in the list to fight? If you were able to sign up, then you are. So if the form opened and you were able to put in your battle tag and submit it, then you are in the list. No worries. Yeah, there's a link sent in Discord, sent at the beginning of the chat of the stream, also in the stream description below, and yeah, there's quite a few places for where you can find the link. If you didn't manage to do it this time, the next time we have these streams every 2 weeks, so quite often. Who knows? Maybe at some point we can have them every week. We'll see. We'll see. At the moment, it's every second week. Need that at least T3 Giant's Toe. Ooh, yeah. I mean, if folks want, then I can increase it. Yeah. So, quiz 2, am I on the list? That's actually a good quiz question. Yes, am I on the list? I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. I know, but I'm not telling. Anyway, Jake Brawl looking quite good. If I don't get to that soul pylon quick, then that's it for me. Reno's gone. Yeah, didn't work out for me there. Oh dear. I'm actually quite surprised that the level of those artifacts are that low, because we've used them before in the stream. Anyway. More likes, my guys. Yes, if you want more quizzes, you need to have more likes. That's all pile. I'm glad it's been played more. Yes, it's actually it's made a comeback. It's in more and more setups, especially Wayland seems to be in position 87, and there is a soul pylon in play. So it's making a comeback. There we go. Let's see. Ooh. Now, see, this is a situation where the Pendant of Everlasting Winter has been helping quite a bit, because it would freeze those roots. Now it doesn't seem as though the pendant will be able to activate before I'm finished. Yeah, there you go. You see, it would pause the slowing effect of the roots, and that would then give you possibility to go forwards. There we go. I'm actually tempted to increase the level of those artifacts, but I suppose it wouldn't be fair for the folks who have already played, or those who haven't played yet. Funway with a lot better artifacts than I have. I mean, I'm only at 12%. 12% win rate, not very good. Maybe a new root buff will make stompers better. Yes. Hopefully, because you don't see the stompers in use too much. Yeah, this is crazy. Let's just up these to the first tier. Just the first tier, nothing else. We can give that a quick roll and accept whatever it gives us to start with, so it's nothing big. Oh, you see, this one wasn't even, it only had level 1. And again, we'll just roll and we'll just go with whatever it gives us to begin with. There we go. That was just crazy. Okay, now we have at least tier 1 artifacts. But still, I believe it won't be much, so. 0.5 roll of 10. Luck is great. Yes, it is. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I lose a lot, I lose a lot. It means you win a lot, so. In fact, that is one thing. I'm going to be, I just came up with this actually. We're going to have a small contest next week. It will be submit ideas for Fight Night Army. And it'll be one you can post one suggestion for the Fight Night Army, one per player or one per player, and go through those. I will select the top 3, create them in the system here, and the top 3 that I select, they will get they'll get 100 gems per person. And then in the stream, the first quiz will be a vote as to which out of the 3 we will actually use, and then that person will get an additional prize. Haven't decided yet how much, but something nice. So we'll be doing that. We'll kick that off next week, hopefully on Monday. So look out for that. See, there's someone saying, I like it, good idea. I hope you're talking about my contest I just came up with. I just did. So I think it's a neat idea. I mean, and then you'd be able to see basically it's kind of like yeah, you can come up with the army you've always dreamed of. Screenshots of the layout. Well, you can do screenshots of layout if you can create it. If you can create it in the game, then sure, take a screenshot, and then you can add in basically how you would change it from there. Obviously, if you don't have like, if you wanted level 120 Monster Hunter, but we only have level 50, then yes, you can put it in there, take a screenshot, and then just say you want something higher. Or you can just describe it. I mean, you can just say you want all these units, and you want them kind of in a group somewhere, and you want these artifacts and so on. Basically, I bet you guys are going to be coming up with just max everything. So, put the coolest units in, just max levels, max artifacts, max everything. It's fine. But the more creative, the more interesting ones will be preferred. So just basically just putting all the coolest units and just maxing them out. That might not get you a win, but come up with something cool, something that looks interesting or has a really neat theme to it, like purely electric units or whatever. Yeah, come up with something cool. And as I said, I'll be selecting the top 3, which they'll then create in the 3 army tabs we have. We have 100 likes. Yes, Soup's on point. You are right on point with 100 likes. We shall go and get link. First of all, we need to quiz number 2 is now closed. Quiz number 1 is now closed. We almost have the fastest quiz ever. Closed before it opened. Anyway, quiz 2. Quiz 2 is now open. There is the link. We'll go quiz 2. Boom. There we go. Quiz number 2 is there. Go ahead and enter in. Won't be seeing the 4th quiz today then. I don't think we've ever had a 4th quiz, to be honest. 3rd quiz is now and then being very close to whether we get it or not. Probably be very close this time. So... oh, I've lost my mouse again. Oh dear. Well, anyway, the quiz seems to be working. There's already 16 responses. Oh. Yes. This quiz number 2, actually, it's kind of along the lines of the event I'll be creating for next Monday, which is the kind of fantasy Fight Night Army, but this is now a completely different thing. So these basically the fantasy army video. The idea would be that it would be completely wild outside of the constructs of the constrictions of the game. So you could have like 10 dragons or you know, 10 monster hunters, anything like that. Most anything is possible with our with the tools we have at our disposal. We can create pretty much anything. So go wild. Defeat. I'm still getting defeated 8%. Oh dear. Oh dear. Giant crow. Ooh, merged crow. Oh yes, we have a merged crow. Don't know if that would be the best though, because I think the neat thing about the crows is you have many of them, so they kind of get round to stunning many units. So I don't know how a large crow would work. Up the difficulty. Yeah, well, I think I've upped the difficulty very slightly already. I'm not going to do it again. I mean, it's not fair for the folks who haven't played yet. So we'll keep it where it is. It does mean more gems for you as well. So I feel super generous today. I'm not going to destroy everybody. But to be honest, it doesn't look good for me. Oh, we have some draining spirits here. And then the soul pylon again. This is actually a very similar build to the one we saw earlier with the soul pylon. Who was it now? I can't remember. It was in position 87. That was like exactly the same layout. I think it's a new build that's proving to be quite effective. Oh no, the demon flower again. Yeah, that is my number 1 unliked unit. The demon flower, also known as the mind corruptor. So pylon is perfect for Titan. It is if you can keep the Titan build near enough the soul pylon that you start getting skulls for the soul pylon to work. That can be tricky. But I'm certainly not doing very well at all. Too many anti-Titan builds. And that's kind of what I was afraid of as well, because Titan builds were a big thing, at least at the end of last era. And so I think folks got into the groove of going anti-Titan. Basically, personally, I'm still running a Titan build. And I think late last week, I think on Friday, I was still somewhere near to the 100 position. But now I've dropped way down. So folks have reacted, and they have gone very much anti-Titan at the moment. So this was a bad choice on my part. Good choice for you. Minecraft should maintain its attachment to turned units, therefore limiting how many units it can control at once. Ah, you mean so if it controls one unit, it would stay kind of like controlling that unit, and it wouldn't like move to another, so it could only convert and keep converted like 4 units maximum. Granted, that would be something that I would really like. This is another anti-Titan build. You just put a lot of mushrooms, mine shrooms out there, and that's it. It's very difficult to advance with a Titan build. Very difficult. Ooh. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh no! No. That got quite close. That was very close. Want Fight Night to become as easy as skirmish. Yeah, some folks are saying rank 16 skirmishes, basically because it's set for the early stages of rank 16. So folks who are way past that level and will be finding it quite easy. So definitely. Well, anyway, that's why I'm giving you the control of what we are fighting next time. Oh, the Tide Shaman. Look at that. That is a unit you don't see too much yet. Update leak difficulty skirmish. The league, yeah, after skirmish followed the league tiers. That could be possible. At the moment, it just doesn't. So. Oh yes, I forgot to change that text. So we can quickly. Next was, oops, at 150 likes. There we go. You buffed Endless March. Yes, Endless March has received a slight buff. 2%. Okay, I'm calling it. We need to make a slight adjustment. Mid fight night. This is just terrible. We're going to be making a slight adjustment here, because folks are saying it's just a little bit too easy. So what we're gonna leave it there. And then we're gonna do the same for this one. I think we can leave the pendant where it is, and we'll leave that one there as well. Let's see if that makes a difference. It'll be interesting to see. This is probably what we should have started off with anyway. And if it's gone too much the other way, then we can always change it again. Bulwark would be the smart play, but no. Really? Well, I'm not seeing any improvement to my game. Very slight increase. But admitted, that is probably what we should have started off with anyway. Ooh, that was quick. Neboisia. Difficult to pronounce that. Seems a bit unfair. Does the tier... well... is the difference between a tier 1 toe make that much of a difference? Going from toe to bulwark ruins my setup. Yeah. But at least my my win rate is increasing. Now at 9%. 9%, so that's a lot better than 1. We had it at 1%, now it's 8%. So I still say it's still not overpowering. My Titan build is just no good. And folks are just anti-Titan. They're just way too anti-Titan. Anyway. Yeah. Victory. Victory is mine. Oh, we jumped to 17%. We have Malak. Malak. Let's see what happens with Malak. Oh. Oh, now we have the Devourer in. Oh dear, not looking good for me. Not looking good. Oh! Reno against the Cannoneer. Now how cool is that? Aww. Oh, I really like that. That was so cool. That was so cool. Oh, Sapphire! Hello. Still modded. Still modded? Modded. Dunno. Somebody else might be watching with powerful skills. I don't know. Cannoneer is also good to counter Titan. It is. It is. I mean, it's so definite. Titan build is out. It is no longer in the meta. Folks are just too anti-Titan at the moment. Looks as though I'm gonna have to, for my personal account, to change it up, change to some other layout because this is not working. Not working at all. Anyway. But hey, great to see Sapphire here as well. It's really cool. How you doing? Anyway. So, but anyway, remember on Monday, look out for the start of the event. Any which way you can. You can even draw, you can write down, you can make the layout in the game, send a screenshot, then tell me what you want changed and so on. It will be very, very open and wide as to how you can suggest what you'd like to see. And then we'll see. We shall get one of the most interesting, or the 3 most interesting layouts. So pure power will not be the answer. We will be going for kind of, I don't know, artistic or innovative ideas. Something that looks cool, works really cool, something different, all that kind of stuff. So great to hear Sapphire's been doing well. I've been doing well myself. I've started streaming. Yeah, good to have you lurking here, so lurk away, lurk away. Illegal formations allowed in the army build. Illegal? What kind of illegal formation? This army build, that the competition that starts on Monday, there'll be the builds that will be in the fight night. So they have to stay within the confines of the game. So whatever is actually really possible in the game. The quiz we had, that's different. I mean, the fantasy, the video of a fantasy army, that was like go wild, do anything, because we can do that and so on. It's illegal, let's sanction those builds. Yeah, 16 dragons, for example, 16 dragons, 4 untamed beasts, so I don't know. Yes. Yes, true. Anybody who hasn't fought yet can still change their armies. You can change away and just make sure you spin and you can change it. It looks as though my win rate is back up to 37%, which is a lot better than 1. It's a lot more interesting. I just didn't notice those artifacts because I am dead sure, and I'm going to have to check that. What we had last time, because I'm pretty sure last time I would have been using... What army did we have? I'm pretty sure I had the pendant or the crown last time, so... And they would have been, you know... They would have been leveled up more than that. Who knows? Can we use the Altavera stones? Preferably not. But remember, it will be Season 2 already. So if you start thinking about the layout now, you can, no problem. Great thing to do over the weekend, for instance. So if you do... just make sure you realize that it's the Season 2 Power Stones. If you don't remember what's going to be in Season 2, well, the patch notes come out on Monday, so you're not going to be able to look at those. But just start this video again, scroll back to the beginning, and, I don't know, take screenshots or whatever from the battle news I went through. You do that, and you'll be able to see what the Power Stones are in Season 2. You had hammer, ring, and pendant last time. So I didn't even have those. Well, that could be it. I just haven't used them. Could that be true? I have never used the toe or the crown in the previous stream. It's possible. Merge RD. Merge Righteous Defenders. you could have like 8 massive big righteous defenders. Oh, that's excellent. That is excellent. Yep. Well, anyway, majority of you guys are still able to beat this build. We're at 45% win rate. Not very high at all. And it looks as though it's going to decrease. It decreased all right. Our merged RD with squad support. Squad support. What squad? We don't have any squad. Squad? Squad support. Oh, you mean that you'd have like a couple merged, like use 4 units, 4 groups to merge, and you get 2 big RDs, and then you have the rest of them there just to buff them as they get killed. It's an idea, yeah. Again, we can see this is but it went into overtime. Titan builds are so effective if they manage to get into overtime. Especially if the monster hunter is still there, and that's it. Yeah, squads of normal RDs, exactly. Understood, yeah. Yep. So RD scale and individual kill though, yes. So that would be the idea. You'd have like you have 4 groups that were merged, so then you'd have 2 kind of like merged RDs, and then you have the other 4 there just to be cannon fodder to buff the 2 big ones. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tested the Power Stone. I mean, I'm supposing that the unit will actually grow in size, so it will be kind of like a slightly larger one, but don't quote me on that. It might not be like that. I'm not 100% sure. So, merge Endless March. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. You see? No chance for that. 46%. I'm hovering below 50%, which would seem as though it is a quite well balanced army. Not too easy, but in no way too hard. Merged Endless March doesn't seem it would make much sense unless you were using Toe. True. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much fun in store for everybody with the very interesting Power Stones that have now come out and are coming out. I think there's actually still a couple more new ones that will be launching in Season 3 or maybe even 4. So, can you test merge on stream? Yes, I can. To be fair, we'll do it this way. We'll do the stream the normal time, so Fight Night will end in 50 minutes, and after that we'll take 5 or 10 minutes just to give the merged Power Stone a quick little test. How does that sound? Yeah, we'll solve quite a few things at once like that. So, attention everybody, merging after the stream. We will be merging. Was there another cool Power Stone? We have a quick look what they were. I don't remember them. There's the battle news. There's the battle news. We had new ones completely. Well, there was haste. Haste and dodge and merge. They were the new ones. I think out of those, the most interesting one that we can really even just see within, you know, like the 5 or 10 minutes. Nothing more than that. We'll give the merge a go. See what it looks like. We'll see if it makes the units, you know, a little bit larger. And then we'll also see kind of, you know, let's just try it out. I don't know. Based on catapult might be nutty. Yes. Yeah, I mean it could well be. To be honest, I need to have a quick look as to what haste did. Oh yeah, it made it yeah. It works a bit faster with slightly less power. Anyway, speed us. Oh dear. Looks as though Speedass did not go for the anti-Titan build then. But if a lot of opponents are using SPs still, merge would be mostly suicidal. Yeah, well, I mean, you say a lot of opponents, it's not everybody uses a soul pylon, so you have to remember it's more of a game of averages. So it's difficult to in all cases to come up with an army that would suit every single opponent. At the moment, it would seem that a majority of armies at the moment, not all of them, but certainly more than half maybe, are anti-Titan builds. So they are effective to go against Titans. But I'd say certainly not more than half. I mean, a quarter maybe, if that, have Soul Pylon, but definitely a lot more than before. I mean, if I can remember correctly, like Soul Pylons, and they're effective all the way up until like rank 12. And then after rank 12, they start to drop out. It also depends on what SR level of raids you're fighting. I mean, I think the basic like archers, Soul Pylon against Leshier is very, very handy all the way up until, oh, at least SR 10. So. Merge Spirit Panther could be silly. Hey, anything can be silly. Mirror. Yep. Looks as though that is it for me. Mir had a very effective build against me. Defeat. Christian 0029. It's a nice army. Balanced, very varied units. No, although quite a few of them are RDs, yes, but I mean, there's archers, spear throwers. That's a nicely balanced army. It seems to be doing quite well. We'll just see now that we moved into now that we've moved into the overtime. Oh, there we go. That was pretty good. That was good. I'm on Raw 91. Looking good, actually. Looking very good. Especially with those, oh, look at that. Oh, there went my Paladin. My Monster Hunter's already gone. Effective, effective. Must remember to hydrate. Bounty hunt. What's all this talk about a different game? Let's concentrate on this game. Couldn't think of a single unit which would benefit from merge. Well, if you think about it, basically the merge Power Stone, that would help you if you want a certain unit that has, or a certain unit group that has many units, but you want to have advantage of the toe very quickly. In that case, you could then be able to use that unit to get a very powerful single unit and be closer to the trigger point of the toe artifact. That would be one case of having that. Yes. Salam asking Witcher. I think Dennis mentioning the Witcher probably means the Monster Hunter. Lord Davidoff. Lord Davidoff. Well, we see the soap pile making itself known again. And you see the Great Hammer in use, and the Great Hammer actually helps the soul pylon because you'll be able to then gather bones from a lot larger area. One of the upshots of using the Great Hammer with the soul pylon. Oh, yes. One big angry dog in a nature build with the toe and Untamed Beast. That does sound interesting. That does sound interesting indeed. Oh, we only have 52 auto spins left. I think I need to see if I can do a quick top up while we're on the fly here. Just to make sure we don't run out of auto spins, because that would not be fun. Auto spins? Where are my auto spins? Well, we should have more at some point. 8 big dogs. Yeah, 8 big dogs. 8 big dogs and a couple untamed beasts. Ever tried Death Knight plus Eternal Champions? I haven't. Has somebody else tried it? Eternal Champions, a good unit to get lots of skulls on the battleground, obviously. Are Fight Nights updated to the newest patch or the current meta? The Fight Nights are running on the current build, the current version of the game that everybody else is playing. So it is not like the next season's build. For that we have our developer build, which I can run, which will be running in just over half an hour to have a quick go at the merge Power Stone. So it looks as though my Eternal Champions just got close enough to... Yeah, once the tree is down, then that makes advancing easier. Though the tree won't actually stop pretty much any of the Titan build guys, so... Yeah, I don't think they'll be quite as big as the dragons, but we'll see. Phoenix seemed to delay after their death. How do you mean? I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that. Looks as though this is the ep for me. This is not going to go well for my... Oh, Flint from Boo. That's taking care of... Oh. I spoke too soon. Oh no. Look, up in the corner there. Look at that. Oh, Reno's just gonna march over a mushroom and pop. There we go. Oh, soul pylon again. It does seem to be quite popular, I admit, in the top players. The targeting after a unit dies sometimes take a bit and the units appear to be frozen. Oh, you mean when the for instance, when after a unit dies? You mean when, say, one of my units kills an enemy unit, then it will take a while for my unit to start targeting it. This is true, and this is basically how it's always been. Sometimes it is exaggerated, especially with the Monster Hunter, for instance. It can, for quite often, seem to pause for quite a while. I say quite a while, it's usually only about half a second, but it can seem quite like a long time. But that is, in fact, how it is. That's how it works. Yeah, and the Phoenix especially, when that pops back up, then it can indeed, its attack, I think most often it will be in the direction it was if the attack was midway when it died. Then it will kind of appear and it will just attack in that direction immediately without targeting. Again, that is how the Phoenix works. Oh, that was it for me. These builds with lots of mind shrooms, they are a key to the quite a few of these anti-titans and anti-titan builds. So most definitely. As a Soul Pylon user, I'm very sad that DS will do half damage now. Yes, obviously if you've been relying on the unit and it gets a nerf, then it will be sad. But at least with the Draining Spirit, you have to admit that it has been a little overpowering. Where are all the likes, guys? Come on. People cheesing his Titan build, lol. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is something I have noticed on my own account, that running a Titan build since last season, I think, even since... Yeah, since last season. Probably even season 3 from last year, I've been running the Titan build. I've noticed that it's not performing as well lately, so... So, it is probably was not the best choice for now. I did have an option of running Endless March. There was somebody who did suggest this, to run 8 Endless March at level 100 with protection, with melee protection and ranged protection. Tested that a couple times, and it was just way too overpowering. It was just impossible. So I decided not to go with that and to quickly do the Titan build. I think most of you probably noticed the 8 Endless March layout. It was up there when we started the game. Yeah, folks are piling up mushrooms right in front. That's the way to beat me. So if you haven't fought yet, go ahead and just put in mushrooms. Yeah, I bet you could even beat a Titan build if you managed to get maybe even just two groups of mind shrooms, and you just watch the opponent's own units battle themselves. That is more than possible, yeah. Yep, that's it for me again. Oh dear. DS a little overpowered, yes, but having their damage, as damage is literally the only thing they do, can't take aggro damage. Seems like a drastic change. Yes, well, basically to actually affect things in the game, then it can take drastic changes, but you have to remember, if it's drastically overpowered, then it will require a drastic change. Hammer made DS so OP, not DS damage. Well, there you go again. If you continue to use the hammer with the Draining Spirit, then the actual nerf itself is not as drastic. But if you are using the Draining Spirit without using the hammer, then yes, the nerf will hit more. But the big hammer doesn't break any other units, just DS. Exactly. And now with the nerf on the DS, then it probably won't be breaking it. I think. Well, we'll see. I mean, certainly, we monitor the feedback, and the feedback based on the data that we get from the game. We have all the units that fight in the live game, and everything is tracked, how they perform, and yes, feedback, what we feel the unit should do and work, and based on the data, then we will make changes. So if it turns out that a change, for instance, to the Draining Spirit is not what we intended or hoped for, or what you hoped for, then changes are always there. I mean, we do balancing changes every single season, pretty much. Granted, there are seasons when nothing gets balanced, but usually we do have quite a few balance changes for each season. So, and corrections are made, just like the Endless March. Got a buff now, so we'll see how it performs now. What about Righteous Defender nerf that we have been asking for a long time? Yeah, I mean, I've actually even seen in Discord folks saying that's been confirmed that there's going to be a Righteous Defender nerf, but there's no confirmation on that yet. Obviously, if you invest a whole load into a certain unit and you have a whole load of them, then they are going to be very, very well performed. But if a unit on its own, maybe 1 or 2 unit groups of Righteous Defenders, you only use those, then the unit possibly isn't as overpowering. So these are tricky things, these balancing things. So, but I do know that this is something that our folks who are in charge of the balance changes, I do know that they are aware of the call for a Righteous Defender nerf. They're very much aware of it. So we shall see. We shall see. Ah, yes, yes. Bleed. Power Stones will obviously help units. So bleed with the Draining Spirit is a good way of countering the nerf. Buff it up to counter the nerf. Professor Freaksworth. I like that. Very effective. Very effective indeed. Nice use of the Frost Dragon with the pendant. Nice mug. Yes, like my mug. It is a nice mug. Skarsgård. Running that soul pylon, like so many in the top 100. Ooh, this is gonna be... Oh. This is still gonna be close. Oh no, I can't get close now. Yeah. Overtime and the Cannoneer, that is a powerful combination. Combination. Yes, very powerful. Big Boony. Too soon for Battle Legion merch. How are we doing? Big red machine. don't really know what. Oh. Oh. Oh, I thought I was in for a very easy win there. But no. Snatched away. Oh, we have a Titan build against the Titan build. Well, this Titan build is packing that demon flower. Oh, looks as though my Titan build wasn't as good as Lister's Titan build. Go on, Reno. Show them. Oh. Yup, freezing will stop Reno. Again, we have the Demon Flower. And the Eye artifact was quite effective there. If you get lucky with that, you can turn quite a few units. And no, Reno did not withstand all that. Stormcaller probably useless in current Titan meta. I don't know, my two favorite units in the game are the Stormcaller and Reno. They're my favorite ones, most definitely. Most definitely. I think everybody knows what my least favorite unit is by now. Oh. Victory is mine. Oh, well. It's a sort of Titan. Yeah, it's a Titan build. With a Stormcaller and the Celestial Spear and a Spire at the back. Now, here we have the Cannoneer again. Again, if the Cannoneer survives up until the overtime, Berserk time, then the Cannoneer can end the match, but didn't survive there. Mario! Wonder if we have Luigi next. Oh, the mechanical horror. Ooh. Get that laser going. Oh. Out of range, but I did not do well there. Nice corner build, but again, I think once those Eternal Champions get in close, then that's it. Are we going to have reload in this era? I don't think so. I can check, but I believe not. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, well, can't be 100% sure here. Things are always possible changes can always happen, but it is possible that the reload Power Stone will be here for seasons 3 and 4. But that is subject to change. So don't quote me on it. I'm not promising anything. So there. But I mean, hey, fixed Reno with the reload Power Stone, so we need to have it. Reno with the reload Power Stone. That is something. That will be something to see. And it is a shame it didn't work. I think we had the reload Power Stone in season 4 last era, possibly even in season 3, and Reno was not able to take advantage of it. It was a shame. Double soul pylon. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's it for me. Now that was super rare to see 2 soul pylons. That is super rare. Need more auto spin tokens soon. I do. I did send them to me, but it's not refreshing. It will probably refresh when it gets to 0. Raining Spirit, double soul pylon with Devour. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh. Saeed! Doing very well here. Very well indeed. How many more participants? Let's see. Well, we've got GPYZ, however you pronounce that. You do. Let's see, who are we fighting next? Mike. We are fighting Mike is in position 125 out of a total of 295. So not everybody's going to be able to battle. We have 15 minutes left of the stream, after which we will be taking a look at the Merge Power Stone. Please consider making a new Monster Hunter skin. One with a cool helmet, something, you know, really cool. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can pop. Hey, Crucible, can we get third quiz for staying till the end? We'll do the third quiz at 10 minutes too, so yeah, oh, sure. Sure thing, sure thing. hey, I shall. Oops, lost my mouse again. I shall make a note of that to comes before 3 and after 1. 2. I forgot what I'm doing now. There we go. I'll make a note of that. I don't think the Monster Hunter has had a new skin for quite a while. Monster Hunter skin with cool helmet. I shall for sure. Excuse me. I shall for sure convey that idea. Anti-Viper, I think Brute needs a buff. No one is using him anymore. Maybe not in rank 16, but the Brute is used quite a bit in the lower ranks, obviously. But, yeah, sure. Beggars can't be choosers. Not sure who's begging for what. Whoa, I got the Slayer. Ooh, I got an achievement. Didn't quite make out as to how many units I'd defeated to earn the Slayer title. Yes, Thrill seems to be making short work of my build. Hey Crucible, any tips on what sort of Fight Night army you would be more favorable towards? Well, I did mention before, I mean, anything really neat, interesting, wild, odd, I mean, not just a simple 8 righteous defenders and, you know, the over the top stuff. I mean, something, you know, interesting. Possibly the best way to do it, if you can't, you know, kind of make out the layout in the game, then either write down, describe it, or draw it. I mean, you can even draw it. We'll do that. And I'll probably be making, won't be doing it as a form. I don't know. We can either do a form or it will be an actual channel in our Discord. One or the other. I'll decide. I'll decide. And like double soul pylon. Well, if you just have a double soul pylon, I don't know. Is that interesting? Yeah. Peter. Peter. We have the Valkyrie there. Valkyrie's attached to, well, one of the Eternal Champions. Just being frozen now and then, so it's not really. Nope, that's it. Clash of the Titans. Oh no, wouldn't that be funny if we got a draw while the units were chasing after the Valkyrie? Anyway, my win rate still, it's only 33%. So it is still, on average, quite a bit more underpowered than what's being thrown at it. We have, oh, Jiwoon Jasper in position 46. Wow. Had the soul pylon, but just didn't cut it. And had the, oh, he had the Devour, but it did not spawn. What's up with that? He had two. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? We are back. Okay, so technical problems last time. Now we have the OBS Studio crashing. Second time during the stream. Second time. So anyway, yes, it says we ran out of auto spins, but it is not. Let's collect those. There we go. It's back. It's back. It's back. Don't worry, it's back. You have the 48th Ronin. I'd like to know what happened to the 47 that were before him. No, I think I won. Pop quiz before it's too late. Oh, it's 5 minutes too. Yeah, we can do the third quiz. No problem. No problem. No problem. Let's just find it. Quiz 1. No, quiz 1 is done. Quiz 2. No, quiz 2 is done. Quiz 3. Quiz 3 is now open. Get the link. Copy the link. And quiz number 3 incoming. There we go. There we go. Fosco. Oh. Hey, somebody was complaining about the brute, and there's the brute. And the brute won. Oh, now that I do not like. So many mind shrooms with the demon flower. This is so Titan killing. Allow merge on Necromancer to summon giant skeletons. Linian, I agree with you. Ingvar Jelle. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Great question. Pineapple users should be banned. I don't know. Why isn't pineapple's great on pizza? A lot better than asparagus. Oh dear. I'm sure if somebody would Google stats, but I think at some point, if not at the moment as well, but I think on some point, no fruits on pizza. Isn't tomato contested, whether it's fruit or a vegetable? Some say it's a fruit. Anyway, I think at some point in the Nordic countries, the most popular topping for a pizza was pineapple. And that being said about Nordic countries, does anybody know what country in the world consumes the most pizza per capita? I think this is also currently true as well, or at least it was a couple years ago. Well, if you don't know, it's been Norway. The most pizza consumed per capita. Norway! Wow! Bananas and cinnamon on pizza is very good. I don't know about that. Salem, US. No, it was Norway. Norway, which is, it's odd. But yes, most pizza consumed per capita in Norway. It's an odd one. Anyway, I just had a quick check. It seems as though pineapple on pizza was created in Canada in 1962 by a Greek person called Sam Panopoulos. You learn something new every day. Oh, yes. Pizza grandiosa. Let's see. I'm just interested in if I can. Well, at least in 2020, Norwegians consume the most pizza in the world per person on a per person ratio. Yep, that at least in 2020 was true. As a Canadian, I do not take credit for my ancestors' terrible choices. Andrew Tucker there. Wow. I don't think it's a terrible choice. Can I skip the line for my prize of guessing friendly fight instead of... Okay, we're back again. I don't know. OBS is crashing all the time. That's the third time now. So. Hopefully not too many of you. Oh, there's 22 of you. Okay. The lucky 22 will now get to see. We shall, in fact, pause the Fight Night event. We'll hop out of here. Oh, we were in the right one already. So anyway, let's have a look. We've got these dudes. Let's see. The Merge Power Stone. Yes, I'm back. Haha. The Merge Power Stone. What was it actually? Because I have completely forgotten. The Merge Power Stone was a offensive one, yes. We should see it here. Merge. Is it that one? No, that's clone. There we go, merge. This unit group now only has 1 unit, but its health and attack power is equal to the full strength of the group. We're lucky even though it's completely lagging. Is it lagging? This has to be something on YouTube's end then. If it's lagging as well. Because OBS keeps crashing and you say it keeps lagging. Anyway, so that... Oh! Now, I don't know, is that unit bigger than the others? Might not be. No. No, it isn't. But it is now more powerful, as you can see. So yeah, so the size doesn't change. Well, that was easily tested. Stream quality is buffering. Yeah, I mean, everything seems okay at this end. 60 frames a second. Live. Frame rates dropped to 0. Kilobytes a second are going out at about just under 3,000. Yeah, I would imagine this is something now on YouTube's end. I can't see anything wrong with the settings at the moment here in the OBS studio. Everything looks fine except for the crashing, which might possibly be from YouTube's end. But anyway, yes, that is the unit size does not grow, but that is something that I will bring up with the rest of the team. See if we could get that, you know, get it to work so that it actually increases the size of the unit. So yeah. Not bigger, but can you fight yourself with an equivalent level unit? Let's see. If we get this one up to 41%. So, see, this one has, okay, well, no, that was the same one, so we want that one. Okay, so this one has, that one's 41 and this one's 41, so they're both 41 now. So we'll go ahead and we'll spin this so this gets locked into place. Okay, so that one's locked into place. Bounty Hunt, I'm talking with streamers all messed up. Yeah, okay, so it is something on YouTube's end then. Okay, so that one's now locked. So now we come to, we can pop in here, friendly fight. Look at that! How cool is that? Well, you can see the health bar is a lot bigger. And it looks as though they're pretty much matched. Green boost, that's something with the dev. It's something with the testing system. Victory! So actually this actually did better than this equivalent level of its own. Slightly, I mean not much. Well, that was all right. Time for a new Titan area. Yes, okay. But yeah, that is something that I'll ask about, if it would be possible to get you know, the merged units to then actually have a larger size. It might not be possible. quickly thinking about it, I can't see is what would prevent it from being able to do that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys. It's been a great stream. Lots of cool stuff got to share with you. Hope you guys are super, super excited for the next season. You get to do your own friendly battles. You get to merge units. You get to do lots of stuff. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Anyway, have fun, guys. I am off.